Welcome back, MG fam, to the Master Series here on NBA 2K11. And yes, you know what time it is, man. It's time to get the playoffs started. But before we do that, man, I'd like to let you guys know that we won our first divisional title as well. So finishing this season with a power ranking of 6 and with a record of 52-30. And number 1 in our division and tied for 2nd in our conference. So that's going to make it interesting to see which seed we will receive. So Elmo Newman finished as our top scorer with 20 points per game. Thaddeus Young is right there behind him with 19, and Trev in his first year gave us 15 points per game. So Trevor Ariza seemed to be the missing link, and the assist leader was no one other than Julian Hines, the most important part of this team. If you leave it up to me, yo, this kid can distribute the ball with the best of them. And the most rebounds goes to Hassan Whiteside. I wish we would have had a big man that averaged more than 9 rebounds a game, or at least close to it, but it seems like Hassan Whiteside is still not that rebound guy that we want. But Hines, our point guard, is the second best rebounder on our team, yo. That's a good and a bad thing, because you don't want your point guard to have more rebounds than your power forward. Now moving on to the rest of the league, the scoring champion for this season goes to Stephen Curry, who averaged 31.4 points per game, followed by KD, who averaged 31.2. Then you got D Wade in 3rd place and D Rose in 4th, and LeBron rounds out the top 5. And as we wrap up the season, you guys can see the Thunder had the best record in the West, followed by ourselves, the Clippers, the Grizzlies, the Lakers, the Kings, and the Timberwolves. And the Warriors ended up getting that 8th seed spot that we thought was going to go to either the Nuggets or the Jazz. So the defending champs are on the outside looking in this year, even with a winning record. And in the Eastern Conference, the 76ers finished the season with the best record in the NBA after going 55-27, and the Pistons surprised everyone with getting 52 wins this season. The Pacers, another great regular season. Let's see what they can do in the postseason. And then you got the Magic winning their division and finished with 44 wins. And the Bulls are 47-35. They got the 5th place spot. And the Knicks got in there with 46 wins. And the Nets had the same record as them. And the Hawks ended up right at 500, followed by the Hornets, the Celtics, and the Raptors. And on to the individual awards, you got KD winning his 2nd MVP. That's 2 years in a row. And this year, this kid averaged a double-double. The guy shot 90 plus from the free throw stripe, nearly 40% from deep, and over 50 from the floor. Crazy. And at this moment, KD is looking like the best player in the NBA. And the Rookie of the Year goes to Brett Rowe, who is the center of the Dallas Mavericks. He averaged 10 points a game and 11 rebounds, so a double-double for the big man. Great season for the Rook, but his team didn't make the playoffs, and I'd like to see what he will do next year. And the 6th Man of the Year goes to Lazaro Garcia from the Nets. They put him on the bench this year. Yo, this kid is a guaranteed starter for most teams, and they pull him off the bench and he still gave him 14 points a game and 5 assists. And the Defensive Player of the Year award goes to Dwight Howard once again after averaging 17 points, 12 rebounds, half a steal, and 2.4 blocks per game. So this marks Dwight's 4th Defensive Player of the Year award in a row. And the Most Improved Player goes to Luke Babbitt, who killed it this year after averaging almost 23 points per game and 5.7 rebounds. Last season playing in Portland, they didn't give him the minutes that he was provided this year in Golden State. And you can see the kid killed it, coming from 5.2 points per game to 22.9. Portland had the talent in their hands, but they just didn't utilize. And the Coach of the Year goes to Jimmy Wilcox of the Detroit Pistons. I can't argue with that one, because no one thought those guys were going to come in this season and perform the way they did. And now on to the All-NBA squads. On the first team, you got Steph, D-Wade, KD, LeBron, and Dwight Howard as usual. The second team, you got Russ, D Rose, Melo, Paul George, and Andrew Bynum. The third team consists of Damon Childress, Tyreek Evans, Josh Smith, Anthony Randolph, and Andrea Bargnani. And first team all defensive got D Wade, Steph, LeBron, Anthony Randolph, and Dwight Howard. Second team all defensive consists of Tyreek Evans, Damon Childress, KD, Josh Smith, and Andrew Bynum. And the all-rookie team has Brett Rowe, Dustin Richmond, Craig McKnight, Alex Floyd, and Dante Roy. And on the second team all-rookie, you got Bobby Albert, Gerard Mack, Andre Hill, Andrew Willis, and Owen Hudson. And now we're going to slide on to the playoffs, baby. And we got some pretty interesting matchups here, man. First up, you got the top seed OKC Thunder facing Stephen Curry and Golden State. That's going to be an interesting matchup for them. I wonder if Steph can pull off the heroic upset. Then you got Memphis facing the Lakers. What a tough matchup for Kobe and those guys. And we will be facing the Sacramento Kings, yo. We ended up getting the 3rd seed, which kind of favors our chances at making it to the 2nd round. And then you got the Clippers facing the Minnesota Timberwolves. And in the East, you got the top team in the NBA, Philadelphia, facing the Atlanta Hawks. And a nice matchup here with the Dwight Howard going up against D Rose with the Magic versus Bull matchup. And you got the Pacers facing the Knicks. And then you have Detroit facing LeBron and the Nets. So now we're going to jump into our first ever playoff game. Yo, this is a special moment for our franchise, and it's even more special because we're hosting it in front of our fans. The time you guys been waiting for. It took us 5 seasons to get here, and tip-off is up, and we got it. Let's go. All right, so Hines, what you got for your boy early? Your first playoff matchup in your career, and we're getting it right to Thaddeus Young, who gets it started for us. Check him out. The first points in the postseason come by the way of a dunk, and that's how you make a statement. All right, so you got Tariq Evans working it here, got it to Delonte West. Delonte West, no sir. Oh, he ended up getting that one anyway. So this team lacks at the point guard position, so we're going to take advantage of that because Delonte West cannot handle Julian Hines. And you guys saw that beautiful dunk that time from Hassan Whiteside. And Chandler ended up answering back at the other end after that beautiful dish from Tariq Evans. And check out Hines kicking it back down to Young, and Young got that matchup against Bokeem Parks, but he is killing the young boy out there. And check out these guys trying to stop us, and look at the big boom on Bokeem Parks. Get out of the way, buddy. And check out Evans trying to work something. He got it to Thompson, and Thompson cashes it in. So we're only up by 1 here. And West at the top trying to work his way to the paint, and he missed that one. Was that a block or what? I'm not sure, but Hines got it right now. And the alley is thrown, and Ariza pulls it down, baby. Let's go. So we almost had a steal there. Few seconds left, and West put that one up. He got 6 points. Yo, we talk trash about West, but West putting on a little show here to start. All right, so you got Hines kicking that one back. And look at Newman in the corner from 3. Give it to my boy. All right, so Thompson posting. Fader misses it, but Bokeem Parks got it back. Why did he dish it back to West? But West got another basket. So we're going to wait on this pick here. And we're going to get it to Redick, and Redick cashes it in. We had the big man in the paint, but Redick said he wanted it. All right, so Bokeem Parks trying to get something going here, and he got on the board. All right, so you got Hines. What you going to do, Hines? Wait. Kicks that one over to Whiteside. Whiteside to Redick, and Redick. All right, I see you, Redick, coming off the bench, giving us something. So Hines with it once again. Waiting. Kicking that one to my boy, Thad Young. And Thad got us another basket. He had 6 points. And TJ Ford, no sir, that's not going to work, baby. We're going to sling this one up. Oh, we almost lost it, but Hines got it back, and let's get it, baby. Hines is out there doing his thing off the tip, being aware, and he flushed it at the other end. All right, so Lewis got this one to Hines, and Hines, coast to coast, you gonna slow down? No, sir. Hines is out there running the floor like Braun. All right, so we got our hands on another one. Bassey with the steal, and we're going with Hines once again. And Hines can't be stopped once he gets going on the break. All right, so here in the second half, and Bob Mute with the pick. Going to the rack. Let's go. All right, so we got a nice little lead here, but we can't get too comfortable. All right, so Thompson got robbed, and Rashad will sling it up to Chapman, and Chapman work him, going right to the rack. Okay, we'll take that, baby. Let's go. All right, so Evans up top with it, trying to get into the paint. He does, and oh, got blocked. That's what I'm talking about. Hines with that nice block, but check out Whiteside. Big man ran the floor and flushed it on top of Buddy, yo. All right, so Chapman waiting on Young pick. Young got the pick in. Beautiful kiss off the backboard. Yo, we're up by 17 in our first ever postseason game. And we missed that one, but Soto puts it back in. Yo, we're feeling it, baby. We're feeling it. And check out Hines. Kicks it over to Newman. Newman to Whiteside. Whiteside flush it on Bokeem Parks. Yo, Bokeem is getting demolished out there. But check out Evans. right to the rack, and he flushed it on it as well. All right, so we can see Evans is working into the paint once again. Got that one to Thompson, and Thompson flushed one. All right, so we're still up by 15, but we can't get too comfortable, like I said. And check out Hines kicking that one over to Ariza from 3. Bangs it in, baby. Let's go. And that wrapped up the first half for us, man. We went crazy in those first 2 quarters. Almost allowed those guys to get back into it. But here in the second half, we're going to have to keep our foot on their necks. So, Daddy Young posts, fades, drain. Let's get it, baby. Up by 16. And check out Evans. He's going to try to do the same. And it worked. All right, so Hines with it once again, kicks it over to Whiteside. Whiteside to Young. Young, what you got? Another fader. They can't stop him down that close, man. All right, so Boken Park's going to do the same thing. All right, he's coming alive. All right, so Boken Parks ended up just throwing that one to our boy Hines, really. And he went right to the rack and got it, baby. 16 turnovers for the squad. That's what's killing them. And we're going to wait until Ariza gets in the corner and he drains a 3. All right, so Evans throws a quick alley to Wilson Chandler. He got it, but Young will fire back with a 3, but he misses that one. And Evans, he got numbers. He kicks that one over to Thompson, and Thompson gets his team a basket. All right, we're still up by 15, but check out Chandler in the corner. Puts his team back within 12. All right, so Thompson with it, kicks it over. Evans from deep that time, he got his team within 9, so they're back. All right, so we got a pick set this time. Let's see what we can do. Kick it over, and Thad Young got us that time, baby. Let's get it. Then let's see what Thad gonna do. Fader, kick out, buckets. Let's get it, man. Back up by double digits for our squad, and Boken Park's gonna pull one. He's off, so we're gonna sling it up court. Let's go, Hines. What you gonna do with it? He waits, kicks it to Thad, and Thad jams another one. I don't know how many dunks Thad done put up today. And Boken Park's gonna pull another jumper. Yo, this guy's automatic in the second half. All right, so Chapman pushing it here. He's gonna wait, kicks that one to Ariza. Ariza, foot on the line maybe? Yes, but he got the jumper. All right, so Newman kicks that one to Whiteside. Whiteside posting up Thompson. Thompson, get out of the way, buddy. All right, so in the fourth quarter, we're still up, man, by 9 this time. And check out Soto. Got his joint sent by Boken. Boken said, that guy's not going to posterize me. And TJ Ford pulls a fader. Good defense, but he still made it. All right, so they're within 7. And Hines, behind the back, kicks that one up to Lewis. Lewis down to Soto, and Soto got a jam. And Thompson just fell into the crowd. All right, so Soto ended up missing that one, and Chandler pushing it. Kicks it over. Harlan in the corner off the bench, and he drains a 3. All right, so they're going to kick it over to Dallenberg. Back to Chandler. They're getting some wide open looks, man. They're within 6 now. All right, so they're going to get that one to Dallenberg, and he pulls a fader, and the big man knocking it down, so we're only up by 5. All right, so you got a pick set. Let's go. Work off of it. What you got? Kicks it over. Rashad Lewis. Beautiful find from my boy Newman. All right, so they're going to kick that one over to Harlan. Harlan off the bench. He got a hot hand. All right, so we up waiting on that pick. Let's go. He waited, and he got it, baby. A nice use of the pump fake. All right, so you got West. A few seconds left on the clock. He hops into the paint, kicks it out to Boken Parks, and he had an easy basket, but he ended up dishing it anyway. So we're only up by 4 here, and Young pulls a fader. He misses it, and we couldn't get the board back. So these guys have a chance at coming within 2, and yes, sir, they're right on our tails, baby. And let's check out this dish to Whiteside. Whiteside over to Newman. Is this a 3? Let's go, baby. We got it. We're back up by 5. Huge shot from our boy Newman. And Thompson hops into the paint and gets a quick basket for his squad. All right, so down by 3, you got Evans right to the rack, and they're only down by 1. All right, so we was up huge early on, but this thing got very close. And check out my boy Hines booming it on Boken Parks once again. Boken, he is on a lot of posters tonight. All right, so you got Newman with a nice board this time, and you got Hines. He's going to pull that one, and he drains it as well. So Hines got the hot hand here, and he's going right to the rack, contact and all, but he misses that one. They're going to kick it up court. Let's go. And Ariza, that should have been a kickball, but the refs didn't call it, and Ariza has it here. He's going to kick it down to Hines. Hines going to kick it up to Newman. Newman mid-range. Let's go. Another big basket, and we won our first ever postseason matchup against the Sacramento Kings, and we're up 1-0 in this series, man. We want to try to sweep this team, but after that performance, it looks like it's going to be a tough task. So we finished this game 113-7. The player of the game was our boy Julian Hines, but Tyree Evans, he did his job over there on the other side, and Thompson, he did pretty good, and Wilson Chandler gave his team 18 as well on 7 for 7 shooting. That guy didn't miss a shot. And on our side, Thad and Hines tied for the most points, but that double-double by Hines put him above everyone else. And Whiteside, we want a little bit more from you in the next game, baby. We need it. So moving on, we're going to do double headers, maybe triple headers to help the postseason move along a little quicker. And as always, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hit that like button, that notification bell, and subscribe to the channel, man. It's your boy McGruff, and I'm out of here. 1.